Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Wentz. eluding the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and got the ball from them.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. 1st down and a little extra from Mostert. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Wentz now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
An Eagle first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Eagles nothing.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Sanders, the Eagle ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, go, go. 65, 65. 42's a mark, 42's a mark. 11. Check, crunch. Slam. 21. Hey, gun.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Second down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Wait. Go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1, Omaha. 53's the mark. 53, check 53.
A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wentz defers to Clement. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
14-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
11. I got you. Back up. Mike 42. 21.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Kittle catching the slant. And they work this out past the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll look down, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if
and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
11. Hey, gun. Let's go, baby. 42's the mark, boys. 42.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
At the 24-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Once again, it's Mostert. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21. Here we go. It's a party now. Joker. Watch that. 42's the mark. Hey, defense. 13.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
I got you. 21. Mike's 4-2. We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Eagle ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Here's Wentz to throw.
27-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
You think you won't get that? You think you won't get that? That's a safety cream. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Check 42 for Mike. We got. It's got Mike 42, Mike 42. How you getting ahead? How you getting ahead? Switch. 65.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Brought down by Nate Gehrig. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
42, check. Mike 42. I'm here like that.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Here we go. 53, Mike 53. Check 3.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Mostert. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here we go. Mike 42, Mike 42. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves him with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Gold is good. And that will make the lead now 26. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete here.
Wentz's pass.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10.
56. Watch the run. 56.
Now Wentz. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At the 25-yard line, the Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And